What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Just the governor, harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay. I hope I pronounced this name right. I don't know if this is a guy or... I don't know. Is it a band? I have no idea. Okay, well, we're gonna find out. Alright, making his, hers, or their debut on the channel tonight! We have, I hope I pronounced this right, Şebnem Ferah. Yes, indeed. How about that? Şebnem Ferah making their debut on the channel. Oh boy. This is a request from Grunge. Grunge wanted to see me react to this song by Şebnem Ferah called, oh god, here we go again. Ben Şarkımı Söylerken. I think, bleh. Ben Şarkımı Söylerken. I hope I pronounced that right. Oh boy, I hope I pronounced that right. Okay, now, have I heard this before? I can say with about 99.9% certainty I have not heard this before. I can't even pronounce the name of it. And I don't know if this is a group, a guy, a girl. I have no clue. So I'm going to go on a limb, and I'm going to say I'm like 99.9% certain that I have not heard this before. Now, look, there is that like 0.1% chance that I may have heard this song in passing, and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to this and I suddenly go, oh my god, I have heard this before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys, but if I am being honest, I'm like certain I haven't heard this before. This was posted by Nedit Music. Sure, why not? And the video has 1.19 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. Alright, here we go. Şebnem Ferah, Ben Şarkımı Söylerken, 10 March 2007, Istanbul Konseri. Okay. I recognize Istanbul. That's in Turkey, if I remember correctly. I was never very good at geography, but I'm pretty sure Istanbul is in Turkey. Oh boy. Alright. I still don't know if this is a guy, a girl, a group. I have no clue. Alright, let's do this.
Alright, boy, let's do this!
I am so confused.
Ateşime ister körüklerle gel, ister suyla. İstediğin kadar konuş benimle, istediğin kadar yalan söyle. Beni ben yapan içimdeki sesleri susturamazsın. İçine girdiğin küçük kaygan deli, yeni ve büyük bir dünyamıza İstersen bir aynayla yardım edeyim ama umursamazsın. Merak etmeden duramıyorum.
I'm probably even more confused now. Okay, I'm going to assume that the orchestra, the strings, the horns, I'm going to assume they're an addition, okay? Having said that, I'm getting, oh God. I'm going to stick my foot in my mouth here. I know it. But you know what? Fine, I stick my foot in my mouth. I'm going to go on a limb here. And I'm going to assume that this is a solo artist. And the lady up at the front on the mic with the spotlight on her, I'm going to assume that is Şebnem Ferah. I'm going to assume that's the case. And the musicians that are around here are traveling musicians, musicians for hire, hired guns. Maybe they're people that she travels with regularly, but they're not actually part of any group. Like, I get the feeling this is not a musical group. This is her. That's the feeling I'm getting. Now, I could very well be wrong about that. And if I am, please let me know in the comments. But I really am leaning more toward a solo artist. So anyway, let's keep going here.
Geceleri nasıl uyuyorsun? Beni boş ver, kendine cevap ver. Lütfen bu kez dürüst olur musun? Size kim bilir, belki gülümser, belki ağlarsın. Yüreğimdeki sesleri susturamazsın. Bir yanım seni hala düşünüyor. Bir yanım sana fena kızgın. Yalnız sen ve ben biliyoruz olanları unutturamazsın. Sakın nefret ettiğimi düşünme. Bende böyle duygular barındıramazsın. Geçmiş hiç yaşanmamış gibi davransan da baştan yazamazsın. Merak etme.
This is a big production. You got the orchestra back there. You have a choir back there as well. You have all the stage musicians. It looks like she's actually got her own personal backing vocalist over there on stage right, who's doing most of the harmony work. It's a big production. It really is. It's an impressive production. Vocally, she's really good. I mean, she's really good. She's got about a 3-octave range from what it sounds like. That's a good range, but what's really impressing me about her more than anything is her vocal power. Especially when she gets up there into the upper range. She's really projecting well, so gotta give her props for that. There's a lot to take in here. Let's finish this out and we'll get to the review here.
Duramıyorum. Geceleri nasıl uyuyorsun? Beni boş ver, kendine cevap ver. Lütfen bu kez dürüst olur musun? Size kim bilir, belki gülümser,
this video needs to be shot. Seriously, whoever edited this video, take them out into the street. Just put a bullet through them and put, not him, but put the rest of us out of his misery so that we don't have to ever watch another video that he ever edits ever again. Oh, God. What is this infatuation with shaking? I do not understand that. I will never understand that. It's a distraction. It's all it is. It does not add anything to the context of the song or the performance. If there's any video editors out there watching this, do your viewers a favor and don't do that. Please. All it does is hurt our eyes and distract us. Anyway, oh man, my head hurts. Let me think about it. I'll see you in the review. We'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was... Okay, I'm assuming that this is her. Okay, I'm going to assume that. That was Şebnem Ferah with a song called Ben Şarkımı Söylerken. I hope I'm pronouncing that all right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can here. This was a request from Grunge. Okay. Oh, man. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.6. Yep, 7.6. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay. It was really good. Okay, it was really good. Was it the most impressive thing I've ever seen? No. Was it the most impressive thing I've ever heard? No. Does that mean it was a bad job? Absolutely not. No, this was a really good job. Okay, it was. It was really good from all aspects. The song itself, I could see the appeal. I could hear the hook. It didn't necessarily hook me, but I could see where the hook is, and I can see how it can appeal a little to a lot of people. So it had that poppiness to it, but it was definitely with the rock edge. So I could see that. I could see that being very appealing to a lot of people. The chordal structure of the song, not difficult at all. A.
Hey, good country key.
All right, so I mean, the song's an A. It's a good solid key to be in. Let's see what else. The production, I think, was honestly, the production, I think, is probably the most impressive thing to me. There was a lot happening on that stage. I mean, first you had all the musicians that were on stage with her. You had guitar, you had bass, you had keyboard. It looks like she's got her own personal backing vocalist. You got the drums. You got a lot happening on stage just within the core band itself. But then on top of it, behind them, you got this full orchestra, along with a full choir. So there's a lot happening back there. A lot. Did it add to the performance? I'm sure it did. Could it have been a distraction? Possibly. It might have been a little distracting to have all that much up there. I think if I was more familiar with the artist, I could probably give you a little more of a solid answer when it comes to that part. But since this is my first time seeing her or hearing her, it's kind of hard to put that in perspective. But I will say it was impressive. It was impressive to see that. As far as she goes, Şebnem Ferah, I believe that's her name. Like I said while I was watching her, she's got a very powerful voice. She's very, very strong. Great projection and support from her in all aspects. Whether she was down low, up high, mid-range, doesn't matter. She had great support and great projection. She was working the crowd. Got to appreciate that. Nice range. I mean, a lot of people are probably blown away by how high she got. I've heard people get higher. I've heard a lot of people get higher than her. I've also heard people get lower than her. So it sounds to me like she's got about a 3-octave range. That's about what I heard in this. And that's really good. It's really good. Have I heard better? Yes, of course I have. You know, I absolutely have. But that's not to say that what she did was bad. And not at all. What she did was really good, which is why it's gained the 7.6. So would I listen to more from her? not on my own. I wouldn't. This is not something I personally would ever go looking for, and you know, I don't feel compelled to go out and get her entire discography. But you know, if people have requested more from her, and I end up doing more from her on the channel, I might come to appreciate her. I don't know. I won't know unless it happens. So, but as it stands right now, 7.6 is where we're at, and 7.6 is where we're going to stay. Now, for those of you that are not sure, maybe you might be new to the channel. Maybe this is your first time here. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you think a 7.6 is a bad score. No, I grade on a scale of 0 to 9.9. I really do. Well, I do give 10s on rare occasions for humanitarian reasons, not for talent, but I use the entire spectrum. I do go all the way down to the zeros. I do. If you're not sure about that, check out my reaction to Daughters. Yeah, that. Ooh, I always come back to that. No, but a 7.6 is actually a really good score. If you're not sure about that, take a look down below in the video description. You'll clearly find my scoring system chart. 7.0. So a 7.0 to a 7.9 is the grading scale for really good. This is a 7.6. It's right about in the middle. So it's a solid really good. Not a great really good, not a bad really good, just a solid really good. So there you go. 7.6 is where we're at, and 7.6 is where we're going to stay. 7.6, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show, and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good, and it'll do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.